I welcome you all in the session. Topic of this session is cooperative laws and bylaws. You are aware that the cooperatives are the legal entity. They operate under certain rules and regulations framed by the government, particularly the state government, and in case of the multi-state cooperative society, the central government. And these acts or rules and regulations, they are notified by the registrar of the cooperatives at the central level, at the state levels, whichever the case may be. And actually, the formal cooperative, which was started in India in the 1904 by the British government, and actually they brought an act, the Credit Cooperative Society Act, and that paved the way to start the primary agricultural credit cooperative society to help the farmers to save them from the clutch of the money lenders. So that was the beginning of the cooperatives system in India, formal cooperative system in India, and this act was amended many times as per the requirement or as per the changed time scenario. And in the 1919, the cooperatives, the functioning was made the provincial subject. We can say the state subject, and the provinces were given the authority to frame the cooperative laws and regulations as per their requirement. And that time, from that time, the cooperative sector become the state subject. So cooperative is basically state sectors, and again this modified in the 1935, and that continued the status of the state subject. And basically, we have different types of cooperative society, basically state cooperative federations, or are the apex organization in the state level. And the registrar of the cooperative, he monitor, he guide the activities of the cooperative society in the state, and the registrar guide them in various activities in registering the cooperative society. So all types of activities for monitoring the functioning, the following the rule and regulations, that is governed by the registrar of the cooperative society. And the registrar of cooperative society also have their sub offices in the district level, deputy registrar of the cooperative, assistant registrar of cooperative. So basically, in this session, we are going to discuss about the cooperative laws and the regulations and bylaws which help in the functioning, smooth functioning of the cooperative society. So you are aware that the cooperative institutions are those institutions which in a formal way help the member of the community to organize themselves, and actually to satisfy the social, cultural, economic need of the members in a democratic way by adopting the reasonable professional methods of management. So they are we can say the business organization to satisfy the social, cultural, economic need of the member. And this organization are managed in the democratic way, and by following some professional methods of management. And actually, so that's why, and the cooperative are the legal personality, because they are operated under certain laws, and they basically operated under certain principles, and basically they observe some ethical values in their management practices. And formally, the cooperatives sectors started in the 1905 by the British government. They have brought this the cooperative credit society law, or the purpose was to provide the relief to the Indian peasant from the clutches of the money lenders. And basically, with this law of 1904 has gone many changes as per the requirement from time to time. And cooperative became a state subject in 1919. And there is no jurisdiction of the central government over the functioning of the state cooperatives, or they cannot direct the state cooperatives functioning, and they simply can guide. Definitely, they can give some suggestions, and the some of the times many cooperative societies, they have their functioning area, the area operation in more than one states, and for that purpose, for that cooperative societies, we have the multi-state cooperative societies law, which have been passed by the national government, the central government, by the parliament. And in this session, basically, we are going to have three objectives. The learning objective of this session are the to summarize the laws and bylaws framed for the successful operation of the cooperative organization. Then learn the amendments made from time to time to provide more teeth to the laws and bylaws, and discuss the power and duties of officials responsible for enforcement of these laws and bylaws. Cooperative laws. Let's just start with the cooperative laws. And the first cooperative legislation, we know that the Cooperative Credit Society Act in 1905, and this act was basically passed by the British government on 25th March 1905. And prior to this in period, if there are some cooperative were there, they were operated under the Company Act, which are imposed by the British government. And and this objective of this cooperative law, the Cooperative Credit Society Act 1904, was to provide the constitution and control of cooperative credit society with a view to increase the thrift, self-help and cooperation among the agriculturist, artisan and person of limited means. So, cooperative is a state subject, and basically we recognize the our constitution recognize cooperative as a legal entity, and the state, this because it is a subject, the states basically they lay down the development policies, enact the cooperative legislation, and frame rules and regulations time to time for the smooth functioning of the cooperative sector in the states. And the multi-state cooperative laws we have, which have been enacted by the parliament for the multi-state cooperatives. And the state assemblies, and we can say legislative assembly, they enact the laws in case of the cooperatives. So whenever we talk about the laws, or particularly the cooperative laws, they have three, four things specified in that. One is the area of operation of the cooperation, where which areas it will work, in which sector it will work, and the aims and objective of the purpose of the cooperative laws, and define the institution, individuals, and other organs related to the cooperative. So all the structure is also defined in the cooperative laws. And main component of cooperative laws, when we frame the cooperative laws, it have the information about the registration of the cooperative, how the cooperative will be registered, if anybody want to start new cooperatives, and then recognition of the member of the cooperative societies and their rights and liabilities. So who will be the members, and their role and responsibility are defined in the cooperative law. Then management of the cooperative society, how cooperative will be managed, and then privileged of the cooperative society, then properties and funds of the cooperative society, how they will finance the functioning of the cooperative society, then audit, inquiry, inspection or surcharge. All these things have been has to be clearly mentioned in the cooperative law. And if there is any dispute, it will be settled. That mechanism has to be specified in the cooperative law. In the end, basically, if there is a situation where we have to wind up the cooperative society, what will be the procedure? So winding procedure also mentioned in the cooperative laws. Then execution of the awards, decree, order and decisions, that is also there. Appeals and revision, if any some dispute is there, or some legal things are there, so how to appeal and how to go for revision, and offense and penalty. So everything is defined in the cooperative laws for the smooth functioning of the cooperative. And basically the state government, they issue a set of rules and regulation of the for implementation of the cooperative law. So they detail about the rules and regulation of the cooperative laws. They make them public to the utilization. So we have different cooperative laws started in 1905. Then we have amended next in the 1919, and it was a constitutional reforms report or Montes Chelmsford report, and that authorized the provincial government to enact their own cooperative laws. And under the Government of India Act 1935, the cooperative remained a provincial subject, and respective state government, they enact the Cooperative Society Acts as per the requirement. And several states, they have created the parallel autonomous cooperatives laws also. And then the cooperatives, we do not have any state participation. Suppose the some of the cooperatives who do not have any state participation in terms of the financial or other case in other things, they are totally exempted from the control of the registrars, and that is from the audit and inspection from the registrar of the cooperative. And these are some of the recent development which has helped in the keeping these features, that is the democratization of the cooperatives. So the cooperatives are free to take their own decisions in the democratic way. And the government deputed officials are also being gradually withdrawn to leave the management with the cooperative themselves. So earlier there was some government representative were there in the board of the management of the cooperative. They are being withdrawn to give the full freedom to the cooperative societies. And now we also have the multi-state cooperative law, and actually this law is basically to deal the cooperatives which are working in the more than one states. And the evolution of this multi-state cooperative society was, the requirement was felt in the 1942, actually around after the Second World War. There are many salary employees cooperative societies. They were organized by the employees of the organization. And if there is any employees who have been transferred from one place to another provinces, and in that there was a problem, how to operate, how to that person or salaried employee, how to do the some business with the cooperative society. So it was there was a felt problem. So how to deal with this situation if the employees transfer from one state to or another states, then how he will deal, because he will be not having the facility to deposit some money on the saving, or take the loan, or take the services of the the cooperative society. So to overcome this problem, this multi-state cooperative society, it was passed by the British India in the year 1942. And at that time they did not withdraw the earlier law, that is the the power conferred upon the provincial state through the government of India. So the cooperative, they continue to remain the state subject, but a special provision were made in 1942 to open the cooperative society as a multi-state cooperative society in 1942. And actually, this multi-state cooperative society Act 1942, basically it was administered for the operation of the cooperative society, where the members are from more than one provinces, from more than one states. So this act was replaced again by the multi-state cooperative society Act 1984. Actually, in 1942 Act was basically enabling act, and in 1984 a comprehensive act was made uh, to provide the guidance to the multi-state cooperative society. And again this 1984 the Cooperative Society Act again replaced with the the Multi-State Cooperative Society Act of the 2002. And this 2002 Act, basically they provide greater autonomy to the cooperatives in their decision making process. They were provided full autonomy, because there was a lot of challenges from the globalization, also liberalization. And so if there was some involvement from the government sector, so they were not able to take the decision very frequently, or in full and open way. So after this 2002 multi-state cooperative society, the power of the central registrar were also reduced, that enabled the cooperative to operate more freely, and the government nominations or government representation as a nomination on the board of the management or board of director of the for the the functioning of the cooperative society were also reduced after the 2002 Multi-State Cooperative Society Act. And then after the by-laws, we will learn about the by-laws of the cooperative society. Actually, the cooperatives, they need to have a constitution or article of association called as by-laws. And basically, the constituting members, when we start the cooperative society or any new cooperative society, the constituted members, the members who are framing the cooperatives, new cooperative, they frame the some rules and regulations, and that is called as a and the basically the bylaws of cooperative society. And all the members of the cooperative society, they need to follow these bylaws in the functioning and the operation of the cooperative society. Though, so basically bylaws are the guidelines for operating the business of a cooperative. And the general body of the cooperatives, they can amend these bylaws if there is a requirement to make some changes in the bylaws, and they can the general body can amend this bylaws, and this amended bylaws or the bylaws of the cooperative society, they need to be registered with the registrar of the cooperative society. And when the registrar of the cooperative society, they issue a certificate that authenticate these legality of the bylaws and amendments in the bylaws. I know there are certain rules and regulations for the operation of the cooperative society, and these rules and regulations are basically framed by the registrar of the cooperative. And basically, registrar of cooperative is the principal functionary appointed by the government of India to implement the cooperative legislation. And basically, he has the power to register the cooperative society. Here, he has the power to dissolve the cooperative institution if there is a need. And actually, he issued the circulars and guidelines for the official of the cooperative departments and cooperative institutions. And he framed the registrar framed he or she framed the rules and regulation for the operation of the cooperative society. There are rules and regulations and related to different activities, and the one of the most important activity is the registration of cooperative society. And this registration is basically done by the founding members who take the decision to form the cooperative society. So the founding member, they gather together and adopt by large in the meeting, and and they collect the necessary share money from the member, and then the founding member, they make an application for registration to the registrar of the cooperative society, and the registrar issue a certification of registration. After he examined the applications, the bylaws and the adopted by the cooperatives, and and they also examine the other papers, and if the registrar satisfied with the all the documents or the application, then confirm the registration of the cooperative society, and that provide a legal status to the cooperative society, and that empowers the cooperative society to negotiate with other for business and present itself before the court of law if any dispute or something is there. So that certificate is very important, and the certificate of registration is very important, and they provide them the legal authority to work as a cooperative society. The registered cooperatives, they should use the word limited in their nomenclature, because we have different the members of the society. So all the members have some limited share in the cooperative society. That's why they should use the limited word. And the institution which are registered by the registrar and the cooperative law, only they can use the word cooperatives. No other organization or company can use the word cooperative. The organization which are registered by the registrar of the cooperative, only they can use the word cooperative. And the registrar also register all the amendments made in the bylaws, and actually the registrar can suggest some amendment in the bylaws to assure the conformity with the provision of the cooperative law. If there is some mismatch is there in the bylaws, the registrar can suggest the amendment, the improvement in the bylaws, so that the bylaws are can be framed according to the cooperative laws. And if the registrar is not satisfied with the bylaws or amendment, he can refuse to register with the society by giving some proper reason. And here we'll understand the functions about the cooperatives. Basically, the function and power of the registrar. And basically, registrar is, we can say the whole soul of the cooperative society in the state. And he work as a, appellate court, and basically he enforce executive orders, awards, and decree of various courts. He wind up and cancels the registration of the different societies, and he has the power, and he operate basically a fund for training, education, and publicity program of the cooperative society. He frame or he amend the cooperative society rules, and he basically the registrar approves the proposal for enrollment, resignation, and cancellation of the membership. Or and then he also frame the various execute the, and he also monitor the various beneficial government programs or schemes of the government. And basically registration of the cooperative society is done by the registrar, and he also registered the amendment in the bylaws, and actually he also undertake, if required, the amalgamation, division, reorganization of the cooperatives. And he also basically observed the fair conduct of the election of the management committee, and at all level of the cooperative, being the primary or this district level cooperative or state cooperative. And basically he makes sure that cooperative do the proper investment of the funds. And the basically register also conduct the audit, other inspection, and punish negligent functionaries also. And he also involved in the settling the disputes through the arbitration. And actually time to time the registrar of the cooperative, basically she issue the circulars, and actually on various subjects which are to be observed and followed by the registered cooperatives and department officials. And purpose of this circular is to ensure a smooth implementation of the cooperative law. And actually the register also issues guidelines time to time to the cooperative society. And basically these are the guidelines, these are the only suggestions, and not necessary to be followed. And in this basically the purpose of the such guidelines is to strengthen the cooperative society, improve their functioning, and so that they can produce the better results. The another important activity of the registrar of the cooperative is the inspection. So the registrar, by general or special order, they can inspect a cooperative society, and the inspectors who have been appointed for this purpose have access to the all books, accounts, paper, vouchers, security, stock, and other property of the society. And if the inspector found some serious irregularities which have been discussed by him, then he can take or she can take the custody of the all the books, accounts, papers. So that is very important. And the inspector also have the power to verify the case balances or call a committee meeting or general assembly or general board meeting. And every officer and member of the society shall have to provide all information desired by the persons making such inspection. And the auditing is another important activities, and which are part of the cooperative rules and regulation. And all the cooperative, they have to get their accounts audited by the registrar or by a person authorized by the registrar. And this audit report is placed before the in the general meeting of the cooperative societies for the approval of the general body meeting. An annual audit report is also submitted to the registrar after the approval from the general body meeting. This audit report should also go to the registrar office, and the audit basically they include the examination of the overdue debt, verification of the cash balances and securities, and also the report on the valuation of the assets and liability of the cooperative society. And the cooperative society, they have to pay the prescribed fee to the cooperative department for auditing purpose, which the as a auditing fee. And the based on the auditing, cooperative can be classified into different category, into A, B, C, etc., depending upon the economic strength, or democratic management and efficiency of the cooperative society. And we can sum up this session that the cooperative introduced in India with the passing of the Cooperative Society Act in 1904 by the British government, and this laws have been gone different changes to meet the requirement of the change time, and the cooperative corporation become a state subject, state subject after 1919, and the multi-state cooperative society act was passed by the central government to deal with the cooperative society which have their functioning in the more than one state. And there are three types of laws in the cooperative sector. One is the multi-state cooperative society law, another the state cooperative society law, and there is a autonomous cooperative society law is also there in the states. And the government functionary, that is the basically the registrar of cooperative society, oversees the development of cooperatives and implement the cooperative laws and guide, inspect and audit the cooperative organization. With this, I thank you all. Thank you very much.